I remember I used to cry a lot during my childhood, and my parents used to say, "Don't cry like a girl, be brave in your life, be strong in your life." But according to me, crying is neither good nor bad. Point number one, research shows that shedding your tears helps in self soothing and helps to create hormones such as oxytocin and endorphin, which are the feel good chemicals in our body. It also helps to clear pain and also helps to promote a sense of well being in the body. It also clears the debris in the eyes and also activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which in turn helps to give rest to the body and helps digestion and improves mood in the body. Crying is natural and normal whenever we are happy or sad, but crying is not normal when it is excessive. It may be a sign of depression. Researchers at the Yale University have shown that shedding tears brings a sense of emotional well-being. Tear expert William Frey has shown that the emotional tear, which is produced in response to an emotion, contains some stress hormones and chemicals that are being produced when you are in stress. So it helps to get rid of all those stress hormones and chemicals through tears. Whenever we are happy or sad, we cry. Whenever we are ecstatic, we cry. But do we have to cry for each and every problem? Whenever we start crying for each and every problem, it becomes a habit and we start complaining for each and every problem. We need to be a part of the solution, but we should not be a part of the problem. I have read several quotes in the internet which say men who cry are emotionally stronger, but according to me, it's not the truth. We cry because we want to get rid of the problem. But when we are ready happily to face the problem head on, then we will not be crying for each and every problem or and will not be sad. So it is important that we don't cry for each and every problem. Each and every problem creates a challenge, it poses a possibility, it creates an opportunity to overcome our weaknesses, which may be fear, which may be confusion, etc. So it is we who have to decide to be a part of the problem and cry or be a part of the solution. There is another kind of cry called as the blissful cry. Whenever we are overflowing with love, joy and compassion, our tears well up in our eyes and we start crying. You might have experienced this whenever you are with your family, your parents, with your wife, with your spouse, whoever it may be. I have experienced it many a times whenever I am away from home, from my family, my parents or my wife. I start crying, my tears well up in my eyes. I can't control my emotion and I cry a lot. This happens also when I am compassionate to people who are in need and I help them. So, judging people based on their crying is not good. So, crying cannot be judged as good or bad. Crying is absolutely good when you are ecstatic. Crying is not necessary at all when there is a problem. Crying when it is excessive, there is something wrong in it. So, but naturally in the society there are norms. Women grow up as expressive beings and cry to express their sorrow, to express their happiness. But men are not like that. They are conditioned such that the society keeps saying each and every point of their life to be strong and not cry for each and everything. So we should stop conditioning human beings based on their gender. Because when man is said to not be crying, he becomes rigid and becomes less expressive. So it is important that we should not condition the human beings and allow them to express. In this way, they become flexible and cry only when it is needed. Also, it is important that we have to train the younger generation to be in regular touch with nature, so that they are disciplined enough and uh, they express themselves wholeheartedly. And saying something like "don't cry like a girl" to a man affects him mentally, and he becomes depressed with it. So we have to be very careful by calling a person like "don't cry like a girl." And we should not label man whether he is strong or weak based on his crying. So it is important that we create a society without conditioning. So what is your opinion on this? Hope, remember, you don't waste your tears unnecessarily. Hope you enjoyed my talk. Till we meet again, this is Deepak signing out. Thank you. Have a nice time.